Hello my friends, this is Bradley Will from freeblogfactory.com, and I'm recording you a short video to teach you on how to add a LinkedIn share button to your blog so you can drive more traffic. So basically people can go to your blog, click the LinkedIn share button, share it over on LinkedIn, and drive more traffic to your website. And I found a really cool tool for you. I'm going to show you how to install it. That's going to allow you to share on LinkedIn, but also your other social networks as well. And if you see I'm just going to click over to my blog on one of my posts. Currently, here's my setup on what it looks like. So all I have is I have it set up for a like button and a retweet button. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you, we're going to put in another social sharing bar here, and I'm going to show you another cool feature too as well. So the first thing I'm going to need you to do is log into your blog. If you are not already logged in, why don't you go ahead and pause the video and log in. And once you're into your blog, since all of our Free Blog Factory blogs, if you currently have this similar setup with this featured content gallery, the first thing I'm going to need you to do is change one of the options in there. And to do that, you're going to go into your dashboard and you're going to look all the way down for the settings tab. And under the settings tab, you're going to click on dynamic content gallery. And this is what the dynamic content gallery is for these featured images right here. And I'm going to need you to change one option. Click under the JavaScript options tab, and we want to make sure that this radio button jQuery is selected right here. So it may already be default set to Move Tools, but select jQuery and then go down and click Save Changes. And what happens if you don't do that, there's going to be a conflict, and when you install this plugin, these images will not show up. So if you do have that problem, something happens and something on your website breaks, it could be a conflict in the plugins. Now, what I want you to do next is click under the plugins tab. So on your dashboard, under appearance, click plugins, and what we're going to do is click add a new plugin. And once you click add new plugin, we're going to type in here the field, the words Digg Digg. And you're going to click search. And once the search comes up, you're going to see a couple different options. We're going to look for the first plugin called Digg Digg. This is the one we're going to install. Now on mine it says installed already. If you're doing it for the first time, you're going to want to click install now, or if there's an upgrade link, it says upgrade, you're going to click the upgrade link if you already have it installed. So click install now. I'm going to do this one for example so you can see the process. It's going to have a pop-up, are you sure you want to install this plugin? Click OK. And then once it's installed, you're going to want to click activate the plugin. And then it's going to activate the plugin for you so it's ready to use. So I'm going to click out of there because I already installed my Digg Digg plugin. But what's going to happen then is you're going to have a new menu show up in the left side. It's going to be called Digg Digg, and there's going to be a little arrow you can click on to see the different options. But we're going to click on Digg Digg and click Global Configuration. And I wouldn't worry too much about this. Let's just get it set up, and if you're a more advanced user, you can play around with this stuff. So match the same settings that I have here. These should come by default. And what we're going to do here is under your Twitter account, put your Twitter account. So mine is Bradley Will. Click Save Changes if you have a Twitter account. And what we're going to do next is we're going to go back over here, make sure everything's activated, everything looks good here, and we're going to click on Normal Display. And I've already clicked it, I got it opened up, and the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to enable it after we check all these options off. So I'm going to make yours look. We're going to have the same setup, so just follow my options and you can customize it later. So let's get it set up, and then afterwards you can customize it. So under display configuration, buttons are displayed in horizontal fashion. Buttons are displayed in the post. I choose the post. You can choose home, page, category, what pages you want them to show up on. I'll do post or post and page, like your actual pages that people can share. Next is This is certain categories. I just put it under all categories. There's not certain categories that I want to show up under. And I checked this one. Enable Digg Digg to modify your post excerpt. Now, in the next section, you want to click Save Changes if anything has changed. So click Save Changes. And under Section 3, I'm going to put in just a few options. I'm only going to select 5 or 6 buttons here. So the most important ones that I see that you should put in on your blog, if you're only going to use LinkedIn, you can just put LinkedIn. But I figured, hey, make it a nice, clean-looking social sharing toolbar. So I clicked Google +1. So put it before content for all these. So integration type Google +1 before content. The button size, click compact 20 pixels. And then next is the LinkedIn button. So before content, compact. After that is the Facebook like button before content. And you can choose what kind of like button you want. So I just say like button count. Then after that is the Twitter button. So before content. And what before content means is it's going to show up before the start of the blog post. So you can do before content or after content, whatever you prefer. And then again for Twitter, the compact. I like the little compact buttons. I'll show you what those look like here in a second. And then the last one is I'm going to put on here stumble upon, before content, and compact. Now we're going to scroll down and we're going to click Save Changes. Oops, I forgot one more thing. Once you click Save Changes, we're going to need to enable normal display. And when we enable the normal display, it should show up right on our blog. So I'm going to click Enable and click Save Changes. And I'm going to click on my blog post. I'm going to click Refresh. And we'll see how it looks. Okay, great. So the toolbar shows up. So it showed up all right here in this section right here. So I have my +1 button, my like button, my share button, my tweet button, and my stumble upon button all showing up in this one toolbar. Pretty cool, huh? So if I click in the LinkedIn share button, very easily it's going to take you over to the LinkedIn account and be nice and easy to share. So if visitors are coming to your website, it's going to be nice and easy for them to share on all these social platforms. Now I want to show you one cool other thing. Let's go back into the Digg Digg configuration. If you go to the floating display, it's under normal display. The floating display will allow you to put another cool style of a toolbar in there. So under the floating display, just choose the same options that are here. And under button selections, just pick the same buttons or whatever buttons you want to use. And then then you click Save Changes, and then under Extra Integration, we're going to look at this email button. I really like this email button. I find it a valuable tool. But you check Enable Email button, and it's going to say you will need to register at the sharethis.com. It's free to obtain your Share This publisher ID. Very simply, all this means is you need to go to Share This, and under sharethis.com, you register for an account, and once you register for an account, you click on My Account, and under your dashboard, you're going to have a publisher key. You select that publisher key, copy it, and go back over to your Digg Digg plugin and paste it in this field. So paste it in the field, and then click Save Changes. Now, what we're going to do is go back up and click Enable Floating Display, Save Changes. And you're going to find a really cool feature when we go back to your website and click refresh on one of your blog posts. And you're going to see you're going to have this cool little toolbar that shows up on the side here that allows you, as the reader scrolls down to the bottom of your post, and let's say they go down to leave a comment, very easily they're still going to have this in their view, so they can click +1 or oops, I unplussed me, or any of these other things. And if they want to email it to a friend, they just click on the email button, select who they want to email to, whatever the message is, and they can send it to a friend. So very cool, easy, simple way to activate a toolbar that's going to allow you to share on LinkedIn as well as any of your other social networks. And if you already have a share button plugin installed on your blog, like I do here, you're going to want to deactivate it, or this one's in my code, so I'm going to have to pull that out of there. But very easily, you can choose one, choose the other, choose both. You can make it show up at the bottom of the post. You can get creative with it, however you want to do it. Get it up, get it installed, and you can play with the options from there. So I hope this was helpful. Hope you get your LinkedIn share button as well as your other share tools installed on your blog. If you're one of our customers, you can email us at support@freeblogfactory.com, and we will be happy to help you in the configuration of this plugin. And if you're not already one of our customers, head on over to freeblogfactory.com. Check it out for yourself. You can get a fully optimized WordPress setup like this one you see here. And we will be able to help you with your future WordPress support needs. So I hope this video was helpful. Have a fantastic day.